Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Blood and Steel. Now when we left off, we had just taken Tevruin Castle from the Swadians, but now we have made our way down from there all the way to Halmar, as many of you actually stated that you wouldn't mind seeing us take a lot of our Alephs and attempt to fight some of the forces of darkness. So I think we may actually be doing that, as I do currently have 15 Alephs in our party, and we are against 3,081. They have 1 Aleph, but they have 1,500 remnants, so I'm a little bit skeptical whether we'll be able to do this, but I think it will be a good amount of fun, at least I hope. And if we indeed do fail, then I suppose we will be hopefully trying to recruit as many units as we potentially can at all of the taverns around the various factions here. Of course, we cannot go to the Swadians, or at least to Uxkhal, because they are still at war with us, which is rather unfortunate. I was hoping they would actually offer peace, but maybe they will soon enough. So, enough jibber jabber. We are now going to go in to Halmar. Let's do it. Okay, so prepare ladders, 3 hours, very nice. Okay, there we go, 3,081. Oh my. This is probably a terrible idea, but I thought, why not? It's most likely going to be a lot of fun, so come on, let's do it, guys. Now, I must be a little bit careful here, because my FPS, as you can plainly see, is incredibly low. So, yeah, I think I might have to be a little cautious of that, but we are now going to spread out our cannons as much as potentially possible. And now, I did actually head into one of the taverns, and oh, Ymira has advanced to level 19. Yes, I did actually head into one of the taverns, as I was saying, and I actually recruited these guys here, Ronin, and they are experts as well, so they are actually very impressive indeed. And wow, I suppose this is what happens when I have 15 Alephs. My frame rate completely goes out the window, but I suppose... Whoa, my goodness. Ymira has actually advanced to level 21 now. Oh, wow. Okay, she's doing a very good job. Okay, well... yeah. This is... ow. Okay, this is very impressive considering. And, oh my goodness, there's a lot of these dudes here. Wow, okay. I think 15 Alephs was a little bit too much. Oh, never mind. Okay. It seems all the dust particles have finished now, so I'm not lagging as much, but at least we get to see these guys up close. I am just worried about the next phase of our siege here, because the street defender phase is usually the one where we are having the most trouble, but as you can see, we only lost 6, mainly due to the fact that our Alephs are completely overpowered. But yes, I don't think we need 15, so... to be honest, I was really just testing to see whether we could actually handle it, and oh my. I don't think we can. Oh my. Okay. Let's just keep on swinging. Go. Go, 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 go. Kill them all. Kill them all. Oh my goodness, they are swarming me, and we've lost an Aleph. Oh no. That is not good, and I am actually dead. Wow. Well, that is the Street Defender phase. As I said, we do usually have the greatest difficulty with this particular one. Hopefully, our forces will be able to fight them back. As you can see, our Templar Paragons aren't doing a bad job. Our Cataphract units, Sisters of Mercy and Rusky Soldats, are also fighting tooth and nail to hopefully win out versus the large amounts of Death Knight units here. As you can see, they are very strong indeed. They aren't dying very quickly at all. Although the combat log actually says otherwise. As you can see, they are actually dying quite sufficiently, I must admit, so we can only hope that they are too occupied attacking the Alephs that our regular units will be able to single them out and destroy them. And it actually seems as though we are going to be lucky in that respect. Wow. Well, maybe having the 15 Alephs in that particular battle was actually quite supportive, but I don't think so somehow. I think we probably could have done that with less, but yes, we will see the last round here, and hopefully I will not die immediately. of course, where am I? Oh, okay, I'm here. Cool. Let's do it. Get in the fray there, Craven. Let's do it. Go. Oh my goodness, I'm never going to get through here, am I? No, that does not seem to be the case. Well, at least we know now that we don't need that many Alephs. I think we can probably lose at least half of these guys, but one of the things I actually wanted to do... Oh, we lost one. That's a shame. But yes, one of the things I actually wanted to do was head down to where the armies of darkness originated and actually see whether the Dark Hordes are there still, because from what I can tell, the Dark Hordes are not running around the free world anymore. They are pretty much just idling next to their home cities, and I'm a little bit disappointed perhaps that they are actually doing that. Not too sure why, to be honest, but hopefully we'll be able to find out in this episode, and we'll do some sleuthing and mystery solving in that respect. So yes, our companions actually leveled up very nicely indeed. We did lose 3 Alephs in that, so yeah, I suppose if we had less than that, if we had 1, I suppose we would have lost it, so that would have been pretty terrible. Well, never mind. Okay, so let's see here. Ooh. Ah. That's actually better than what I have. Isn't that rather amusing? I lose some weapon reach, and I lose the bonus damage versus shields, but it looks cool. And it does give me 5 more damage, so I suppose it might be worth it. Of course, these yellow evil helms could be used for one of our companions, perhaps. Of course, I think I will probably take everything, because they sell for quite a bit. But other than that, there we are. We have taken Halmar from the forces of darkness. And the only problem is, of course, we really don't have anyone to give this to. I suppose we'll give it to Bunduck, and we'll just hope that he comes out of the woodwork sometime. We'll see. Okay, well, there we are. We didn't actually lose very many units either, so very happy with that. Okay, so let's just see here. We can sell this and that, and then a few of these things too. And I think that will be fine. How about one of those as well? Okay, so let's get some food. I think that would actually help us out quite a bit with our morale. I believe it was average or above average, so it would be quite nice to get some more food to reinforce that. And now let's actually just take a look in here, see if we can find any rare units. Cataphracts are quite rare from what I can tell, so let's take some of these guys. Oh yeah, very nice. Okay, so how many do we have now? 651. How many cataphracts do we have? Let's see. 64, 65. So we didn't get all of those. How unfortunate. But there we are. Okay, so Marnid has leveled up. We will be checking out his skills now. Okay, so he has 18 in charisma, which is actually very impressive. He has already 10 in leadership, so I don't think he really needs anything more in that respect. So, this is actually quite difficult because he doesn't really fight that often, apparently, anyway. So let's just do some intellect, and then we'll go for horse archery. Weapon master and toughness? I don't know. I don't think he really gets into melee that often, so yes, there we are anyway. So, on to Ymira. I believe she most likely is going to need better stats than he does for combat at least. So, let us see here. Agility, agility. Okay, we'll go for one more in that. We have 3 points, so we could technically increase our strength to 18 and get 1 more point in toughness. It would also improve her HP rather considerably, so I think we're probably going to do that. Yes, and now 1 more point will go to riding. There we are. That will improve her speed as well on her camel. And I think she's actually using a very good weapon as it is, so I don't think we really need to replace it. No, she's using the Celtic Bard's axe. And, oh my, she's wearing a leather cap. We definitely need to give her one of these. Let's give her this. She's looking rather amusing now. Okay, well, she does have 18 in strength now, so technically she could use this, which would be amazing. And this. Oh yes, she's turned into quite the killing machine. And I'm actually going to give her this butcher as well, because this is better versus shields, but it has a rather severe deficit in terms of damage. So I think that will be fine. And I think I will give her an Imperial Charge. Okay, she can't use that. Riding 5 she needs for that. Okay, never mind then. Okay, anything else I can give her here? No. But We are right next to a town, aren't we? Yes, we are. Halmar, of course. So it would be nice if we could give her a shield. One of these might do, even though they are pretty terrible. Oh, this is actually not too bad, although it will break very easily. I think I'll go with that one. And let's just actually take a look at what this is here. Aha, Infighter's Cutlass. Anything else? Tomahawks? Okay, well, I think that is fine. That will help her out quite a bit. Okay, there we go. Where's the shield? Thank you very much. Okay, there we are. Now at least she is fully decked out as much as possible. Okay, so let us now wait for some time, and I will see you down here, I suppose, down around here where the Dark Hordes came from, and we will check to see where they are now, because they are not furthering their offensive into Calradia. As you can see, they have not taken any of the Khergits or Rodok's strongholds, so I would like to find out why. Okay, so as you can see, we have now traveled down to the south, and we are near Razor's Edge, which was one of the spawn points for the Dark Hordes, and as you can see, we have one following us as we speak. So this will be obviously to determine why they are not actually sieging any further. Not too sure why that is. They did actually take Halmar from the Khergits, but it might have been that they have only been somewhat coded to attack the Saranids, perhaps. Not too sure. But of course this was alpha, and it is still alpha indeed. So yes, maybe what I will need to do if I want to continue this series is perhaps to restart with a different character, but with the updated patch, to patch it to 1.6, which is the latest version as of this video, and maybe that would be the way to go. But please let me know in the comments what you think I should do, because I don't necessarily know whether without the threat of the Dark Hordes, whether it would be blood and steel, would it? Would it be blood and steel if we didn't have the Dark Hordes relentlessly chasing us across the land? Who knows? But anyway, for now, we will take on this particular party of undead minions, and we will hopefully take them down rather swiftly. So, let's see. Yes, I know we have no chance, but we will still try. Oh yes. 651 against 1018. That is not often that I actually say that. So, let's actually see what we can do here. No, we do not want to very quickly rush off. No, we definitely don't want to do that. We want to hold position here. Let's get our cannons in a good position. Now, the only problem, of course, is that I still have 12. I didn't actually want to place them in Halmar in case it became under siege, and I lost all of them. So, yeah, we're probably going to need their assistance anyway, so I thought, well, why not? We may as well keep them here. But yes, we will charge in our infantry and our cavalry, because it seems as though the remnants are coming in very, very quickly indeed. And hopefully our Alephs will tear apart the flesh golems once they arrive. So, let's just make sure that we don't actually get taken out. Oh my. They are very creepy looking, aren't they? Yes. Oh my goodness. There's some of my cavalry over there. They're fighting, and now here come the Death Knights. So we do actually need to get our cavalry back here to protect the majority of our Alephs, perhaps. I am going to patrol, of course, around here as well, just in case. Luckily, the remnants actually decided to charge in when they did, because they are obviously the fodder when it comes to the Dark Armies, by the looks of things. And now we will charge our cavalry in once again. Okay, we are now going to charge their lines as well. The flesh golems are in sight, as you can see. And, whoa, I only did 29 damage to it? Oh my goodness. That is not good. Templar Paragon was killed by a flesh golem. I'm hoping that our Alephs are going to actually help us out here. Ah, there we are. Nice. Okay, we're taking them out. Very, very good indeed. Cataphract units doing great jobs here. And it seems as though that was it. For the first round, at least. They threw 275 at us. And we lost around 11, I suppose. And 6 of our people routed? Who was that? How could you leave our army? You will be punished severely. Of course. Craven is the Bandit King. Well, he is the Dreadlord now, but he used to be the Bandit King, of course. But yes, there we are. That is so unfortunate. Okay. well, there we are. 28 renown, 36 morale is not something to sniff at, that is for sure. And yeah, we took out a rather sufficient number of them. As you can see, they only have 523 remaining. And this is an even flatter battlefield, which is going to be great for us. Of course, I think the main reason we are winning is because of 12 Alephs. Yes, I think I overdid it a little bit, because I suppose I did actually take your advice from the comments a little too accurately. I probably should have taken a little less, but I suppose it is kind of testing their resolve, and maybe it will tempt them into attacking us now, because from what I can see, they're not moving at all, but yes, from what I can see, they are just idling in the south. So that's why I'm asking you guys, would you prefer it if I restarted with a different character with the new version? Because maybe then it would obviously fix the bugs that I was actually having when I converted my save game. So I think perhaps the save game is not compatible in that respect to 1.6, but it would be nice if we could potentially experience that mod, considering this version that I am currently playing on is no longer available to the public, so it would actually be quite useful to play along with you guys, because I suppose a few of you are playing this as well. But yes, wow, look at all of our units streaming across the desert there. Very nice indeed. And yes, we don't actually have our Alephs with us right now, do we? So, I'm hoping that the enemy will not charge in just yet, because we probably do need them, even if I don't want to admit it. So, let's get our archers to hold position here at least. And let's get our infantry a little further ahead of the cavalry. And then the cavalry can go all the way over there and get ready to charge in from the flanks, maybe. And the Alephs will slowly... Oh my, they're actually firing all the way from there. Okay, that's rather impressive. Okay, well, maybe I should just charge in now. I don't really want to charge into the flesh golems, so that's why I'm slightly being a little bit more cautious than usual. Okay, well, let's actually just take a few shots with our pistol and maybe do some damage that way. Of course, the text box is consistently reappearing and disappearing. And, oh my, I actually did some damage. I took someone down. Amazing, I took 2 people down. That is very nice. Okay, well, our cavalry will now be charging in, as will our infantry. Let's do it. My horse is actually dying, but then ends up killing one of the remnants with 158 charge damage. Well, that is impressive. Oh my. Okay, so I think we'll want to charge their crossbowmen, because no doubt they are going to be doing rather serious damage. And of course they do give us a large amount of XP, which is always worth it. And I don't believe they actually have any flesh golems remaining, because it doesn't seem like we fought any that round, which is a little strange. They did have 40, didn't they? Didn't they have 40 flesh golems, or was it only 18? I think it may have been only 18. Well, my bad. That's a little bit of a shame, I must admit. And how come I cannot exit the battle yet? No! Am I stuck here? Please don't let me be stuck. Well, it seems I might be. No, there we are. Phew, that was close. I was very, very worried right there. Okay, they still do actually have 360 units remaining. That's a little unfortunate. Okay, so let's actually just test out where we are now. Okay, they're all the way in the corner, of course. So let us make our way. And I will actually cut away for this, because from what I can tell, they do not move for quite some time now. They don't want to rush us very quickly, as they did in the first initial charge. So I will see you soon, once we have taken up formation. Okay, so here we go. I was actually in the process of forming up our lines right here, but unfortunately the enemy decided to launch a preemptive strike. So as you can see, we are currently getting completely mauled here by all of their remnants charging over this mountain here, and a lot of their Death Knight units as well. And my horse has actually gone down, which is actually very, very rare indeed. Never usually happens, because it is incredibly armored, but unfortunately In this case, it was taken down. Oh my goodness, there's a flesh golem there as well. I am a little bit intimidated by this fellow. So let's actually just hopefully take him down. Come on, let's do it. Oh yeah, there we are. We took out a Death Knight Footman, and we took out a Flesh Golem. Oh yes, 4,800 experience for that. Great. Okay, so now what I was actually attempting to do was move our archers to the top of this ridge here, and then snipe all of the enemies from up the top. Now, of course, the enemy already assessed that I was attempting to do that, I suppose, and they rushed us before we could get into position. How unfortunate. But yes, anyway, it seems as though we are losing quite a few to death here, which I suppose is not all bad, considering usually we don't lose that many, and this is actually without Alephs, mind you, so we are actually doing this, you know, fair and square, as it were, because usually we do have the Alephs with us. It's actually really cool to be able to use my pistol again, because I actually miss using this. It does so much damage from so far away, and it can actually penetrate multiple units, which means obviously you can take down lines and scores of the enemy. And now I want to rush in here and take these guys down. Oh yes. Oh my, this guy's shield is absolutely insane. So durable. Because, as you know, my Valgard's axe, is this a Valgard's axe? I think it is, yes. This axe completely destroys shields, and these guys are just shrugging it off like nothing has happened. Absolutely amazing and very impressive. Yeah, they actually have green blood as well, which obviously makes them Vulcans. A little bit of copper in the blood. But yes, there we are. We are now going to be exiting the battle. Hopefully it will give me the message a little bit sooner this time, as I'm hoping we aren't actually going to be bugged anytime soon. Yes, there we are. Phew, thank you very much. Okay, so there we are. We took out another 217. Now they only have 89 remaining, 569 on our side, and we will be dealing the final blow to them, hopefully. So let us now charge in. I will cut away very shortly. Okay, so here we are. We have my units right behind me. We have our Alephs firing away, and I did actually just pick off a few of the enemy with my pistol. So now we will be charging in. They do actually have a Flesh Golem. I do not believe they have more than one, from what I can tell. Now, I must be cautious here, because the last thing we want to do is actually get taken out at the last round. That would be rather disappointing, I must admit, but I don't think that will happen unless I am incredibly stupid, which might happen. So, let's be careful here. Yes, I'm hoping they're actually going to drop some very nice loot, because if I can gain one of their shields, maybe, or potentially some weaponry or some armor, then that would be just incredible. It would be very nice to be able to use some of their gear for our own units. Or at least for me, maybe. But, yes, they did only have 89. Well, yes, 89. And they are going to be taken down once again. Not too bad, I have to say. Of course, I did have an overwhelming amount of Alephs in the first round. In the second round, they helped quite sufficiently as well. But then in the third and fourth, we did it completely by ourselves. Or I like to think so, at least. And I will be taking Death Knights and Death Knight Footmen. And I believe that is it. Yes, okay. Well, no, I didn't want to do that. Great. Why did I do that? You know why? It's because I'm used to another series that I'm doing, and the loot screen is so different, and wow, I am facepalming right now. I am terribly sorry. I think what I'll have to do is, in the next episode, I will have to fight one of these Dark Hordes once again, and when I get to the loot screen, I'll have to splice in the loot and what I would get from them, so you guys can actually find out as well with me. So, yes, on that note, I will be ending this episode off here. Terribly sorry for skipping the loot screen right there. I don't know what came over me, but whatever. Dearie me. Okay, so, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.